If you're taking Ozempic, Mounjaro, Wegovy, or Zepbound, first of all, congratulations. You've joined the club that's changing the future of weight management. But here's the thing, these medications are powerful tools, not magic shots. And I see patients every single week making the same small mistakes that end up slowing their results, causing side effects, or even making them give up early. So, today I'll talk about the 10 biggest mistakes I see patients make on GLP-1 medications and how you can avoid them. Stick around till the end to hear the mistake, which is the reason I created this channel. If you're new here, I'm Dr. Bazgha Khalid. I'm an internal medicine and obesity medicine specialist, and this channel is for informational purposes only and not medical advice. And my goal is to help make science simple for you to understand, and using this knowledge can make your success on GLP-1 medications sustainable. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's dive in. So let's start with a quick reminder how GLP-1 medications work. Let's get a quick refresher on how these medications actually work. GLP-1 stands for glucagon-like peptide 1, a natural hormone released after eating. It slows down your stomach emptying so you feel full longer. It also tells your brain, hey, we are good, stop eating. Plus, it helps your pancreas release insulin more effectively, improving your blood sugar control. A very well-known GLP-1 receptor agonist medication is semaglutide with brand name Ozempic for type 2 diabetes and Wegovy for weight loss. Another medication called tirzepatide with the brand name Mounjaro for diabetes and Zepbound for weight loss adds another hormone called GIP, which is short form for glucose-dependent insulinotropic polypeptide. GIP supercharges fat metabolism and helps stabilize energy. In short, GLP-1 slows digestion and reduces cravings, while GIP enhances fat burn and energy use. Both GLP-1 and GIP team up to quiet hunger, steady blood sugar, and supercharge your metabolism. So, GLP-1 GIP medications are an amazing tool, but here's the catch. If you don't use it right, you lose the benefit or experience side effects. Let's talk about 10 mistakes and how to fix them. Mistake number 1, not eating enough protein. Since GLP-1 GIP medications suppress appetite, you are less hungry. You may think that is awesome, but here's the trap. You may start skipping protein. GLP-1 medications suppress appetite so effectively that people eat too little overall, especially protein, leading to muscle loss and a slower metabolism. In clinical trials like the STEP 1 study published in the New England Journal of Medicine in 2021, participants lost up to 40% of their lean mass when protein was low. So, how to fix it? Aim for 1 gram of protein per pound of your goal body weight daily. If you're not hungry, think of drinking your protein. A protein shake or smoothie will do. Getting adequate protein on GLP-1 GIP medications is non-negotiable to protect your muscle mass and metabolism. So get creative and add protein in ways that works for you. Please share in comments below your favorite protein hacks and snacks. Let's help each other eat better. Mistake number 2, not drinking enough water. GLP-1 medications slow digestion, so dehydration and constipation are very common. You need water to help your gut move things along, literally. So, how to fix it? Target at least 2 to 3 liters of water per day. You'll need more, especially if you are increasing fiber or working out. Add electrolytes or flavor with lemon, cucumber, or mint. Keep a refillable water bottle with you at all times as a gentle reminder for hydration. Now, if your urine is pale yellow or almost clear, you're good. However, if your urine is dark yellow, that's an indication that your body is crying for water. Let's move on to mistake number 3, injecting in the same spot. Injecting your GLP-1 medication injection in the same area every time. Let's say your left belly causes lipohypertrophy. Let me explain. Repeatedly injecting GLP-1 medication like Ozempic or Mounjaro in the same spot can cause fat tissue changes under the skin, leading to lumps, thickened areas, or scar tissue. And therefore, any further injections at the same site will mean that your medication will not get absorbed properly and therefore will not work effectively. So, how to fix it? Rotating injection site like abdominal wall, thigh, upper arm helps prevent this. Mistake number 4, skipping strength training. Fat loss on GLP-1 medications is great, but muscle loss is not. Without resistance training, you lose muscle mass and your metabolism slows down, making long term maintenance harder. Studies show people combining GLP-1 medication with exercise lost more fat and preserved muscle. So, how to fix it? Do 2 to 3 short sessions of strength training per week, body weights, dumbbells, or resistance bands. You don't need to live in the gym. Just start with what works for you and then progress slowly. And remember, if you can lift your grocery bags, you can lift weights too. Just start slow, learn good technique, and focus on making progress. Mistake number 5, eating processed food. Some people think, hey, I'm not hungry on GLP-1 medication, so I can eat whatever when I do eat. This is one of the common misconceptions. Let me explain. Processed food triggers insulin spikes and gut inflammation, undoing what GLP-1 medications are trying to fix. So, how to fix it? Go for real food, lean protein, vegetables, healthy fats, and fiber. Think of it this way: if a certain food product has a commercial, it's probably not the food you need. Mistake number 6, missing doses or stopping abruptly. Consistency on GLP-1 medications matters. Missed doses can bring back cravings, nausea, or even restarting harder. So, how to fix it? Try to inject on the same day each week, setting a phone reminder or linking it to a weekly routine like Sunday morning does. Helps stay consistent. Set weekly reminders, and if you miss a dose, most GLP-1 medication brands allow you to take it within 4 to 5 days. Check your product guide or talk to your pharmacist or your doctor. But here's a general guideline if you miss a dose on GLP-1 GIP medication. If it's been less than 5 days since your missed dose, then take it as soon as you remember and then continue your regular weekly schedule. If more than 5 days have passed, then skip the missed dose and wait till your next scheduled dose and take it on your usual day. Remember, do not double up doses to make up for the missed dose. That can increase side effects like nausea or vomiting. When in doubt, always check manufacturer guideline or consult with your pharmacist or your doctor. Mistake number 7, thinking I don't need to change anything. I call this the weight loss autopilot myth. GLP-1 medications help you feel full, but they don't teach you what to eat. The medication is your helper, not your replacement. So if you eat the wrong foods on GLP-1 medications, you are less likely to have weight loss benefit and more likely to have side effects. So, how to fix it? Use this phase while you are on GLP-1 GIP medications to rebuild habits, mindful eating, balanced meals, and regular movement. These habits are what keeps the weight off. Think of these medications as your coach, not your clone. You still have to show up for the practice. Mistake number 8, ignoring micronutrients. Since the GLP-1 GIP medications are so effective at suppressing appetite, when you eat less, you might also eat fewer vitamins and minerals, especially B12, iron, and magnesium. That's when you start seeing fatigue, hair thinning, or cramps. So, how to fix it? Take a high quality multivitamin. Check labs every 3 to 6 months, especially if you are diabetic or have had a prior history of weight loss surgery. And consider B12 supplementations if your levels are low or low normal. Now, this is the big one. Mistake number 9, believing social media myths. Social media is full of misinformation. Here are the most common ones. One of the misconception is you can stop once you reach your goal weight. Fact is, weight often returns if GLP-1 medications are stopped abruptly. These medications manage a chronic condition and therefore don't stop these medications abruptly without consulting your doctor. Another myth is you don't need protein or exercise. Unfortunately, this is a misconception that leads to muscle loss and slower metabolism. Getting adequate protein and resistance training is non negotiable on GLP-1 medications. Another social media myth is GLP-1 medications burn fat no matter what you eat. Fact is, processed high sugar foods slow result and worsen side effects. So, eating clean whole foods is key to success on GLP-1 medications. Another myth is GLP-1 medications permanently damage your stomach. Fact is, they only temporarily slow digestion, not permanent paralysis. However, if you have history of stomach paralysis, then these medications need to be used with extra caution. Another misconception is GLP-1 medications are only for diabetics. Fact is, GLP-1 GIP medications are FDA approved for obesity and chronic weight management. Another social media myth is skipping meals helps you lose faster. Fact is, this actually increases nausea, fatigue, and rebound hunger. Another misconception is nausea on GLP-1 medications means it's working, just push through. The fact is that persistent nausea signals the need for dose or diet adjustment. Please consult with your doctor instead of just pushing through. Another myth is all GLP-1 medications are the same. Fact is, GLP-1 GIP combination medications like Mounjaro or Zepbound target two receptors and are often more effective. Another myth is one short course of GLP-1 medications gives permanent results. Fact is that GLP-1 medication benefits last only while continuing treatment along with healthy habits. These are not quick fixes. Another misconception is natural supplements work just as well. The fact is, no supplement as of now can safely or effectively mimic GLP-1 or GIP medication actions. So, if anything mentioned on social media sounds too scary or too easy, it probably came from TikTok, not a medical journal. When in doubt, it's best to ask your doctor. Let's talk about mistake number 10, no plan for life after GLP-1 medications. GLP-1 GIP medications are FDA approved for chronic weight management. However, the goal isn't to be on medications forever. It's to use it to build habits that sustain your results after you stop. If you stop cold turkey with no lifestyle in place, yes, you will rebound. So, how to fix it? Plan an exit strategy with your doctor. Taper dose under medical supervision, continue protein and strength training, and keep regular follow ups. The fat that you lose and the muscle you build while on GLP-1 medications by prioritizing protein and strength training usually means that your metabolism now is robust enough and can likely sustain your weight loss maintenance goals even when you get off the medication under medical guidance. Let's summarize those 10 mistakes real quick. Not enough protein, not drinking water, same injection site, skipping strength training, eating processed food, missing doses, ignoring lifestyle, skipping micronutrients, falling for meds, and no post medication plan. The good news, every single one of these is fixable. And that's what separates temporary results from long term transformation. Please share in comments your biggest struggle with GLP-1 medications. Let's learn together. GLP-1 medications are game changers, but remember, they are the assist, not the answer. These medications bring the chemistry, but it's you who brings the consistency. If this video helped, please hit that like button, share it with someone who's on Ozempic or Mounjaro, and subscribe for weekly evidence-based weight loss videos. And let me know in the comments which one of these mistakes surprised you the most. I'd love to read your thoughts. Stay happy, healthy, and well. Bye for now.